86 Democrats voted yesterday to condemn the so-called horrors of socialism. And I need everyone to pause and sit with just how absurd this is, because nearly every essential thing Americans rely on is by definition socialism. Public education, socialism. Public libraries, socialism. National parks, socialism. Public utilities, socialism. Interstate highways, socialism. Veteran services, socialism. Social security, Medicare, firefighters, disaster relief, all of it is socialism. So when Democrats sign onto a Republican resolution attacking socialism, what they're really doing is condemning the very systems they praise during every campaign season. And if the vote itself wasn't bad enough, look at the timing. This happened on the exact same day Zoran Mamdani, the newly elected New York City mayor, who openly identifies as a democratic socialist, visited the White House. The optics, terrible. You could not script a clearer example of a party stepping on its own damn message. Because instead of showing confidence, instead of standing firm, instead of saying, we are not playing your word games, Democrats validated the Republican framing. And here's the truth. Socialism is not the big bad wolf. Unchecked capitalism is the literal wolf in sheep's clothing. Because what system do we actually live under? A system where pharmaceutical companies can raise prices overnight, where billionaires pay lower tax rates than teachers, where corporations get bailouts and ordinary people get eviction notices, where profit is protected and people are treated as expendable. That's not socialism, that's exploitation. And Democrats, instead of naming that, lined up to condemn the systems that actually work. By voting for this resolution, Democrats didn't show strength, they showed fear. Fear of a label, fear of a narrative, fear of being called a name by people who will call them that no matter what they do. And that fear has consequences, because every time Democrats validate the right's propaganda, the right moves the goalpost even further. If you condemn socialism, you're condemning the programs the very people depend on. You're conceding the argument before the conversation even starts. You're surrendering the narrative. You are handing your opponent the dictionary and then wondering why you keep losing the damn debate. So let me end with this. A party that cannot defend public goods is not prepared to defend the public. A party that panics at rhetoric will crumble under real threats. And a party that condemns socialism on the very day a Democratic Socialist mayor walks into the White House has lost the plot and the courage to govern.
92% girl power redefined.